Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Ethereum Classic's price chart. And if you remember, in the previous video, specifically, we were right around this area. And the idea was what we want to see is a consolidation followed by yet another move on the upside in order for us to be very optimistic, because at that point, you are going to see me saying this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, which is a great sign suggesting maybe in ETC some sort of a midterm low is in. So what happened? Unfortunately, definitely not that possibility. Instead, what we said in case of a bearish scenario played out, meaning a strong move down. And I said that specifically, I believe the moment that we take this important low, we can count on this whole move up to be just in form of a simple ABC zigzag, meaning our move down in here is going to continue. So the question is, can we argue right now we have hit some sort of a low? Here is the answer. I think maybe not, and I'm going to tell you in a bit why. But before that, let's talk about the current move on the upside that we are having, because I'm thinking maybe this is going to be from this point of wave 1, correction for wave 2, and maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into wave 3, correction for 4, and another move on the upside into wave 5. And I do think this short-term move in Ethereum Classic can continue a bit more, and even it's possible that in this phase we are going to go up and take this important high right in here, about $17.9. And at that point, I'm willing to bet a lot of people are going to see this thing as a very optimistic sign. Why is that? You see, in a downtrend, you are having a series of basically lower highs and lower lows. And when can we say maybe the trend potentially has come to an end? You know the answer. When we get a move up and in it, we at least take the previous major pivot high. Now let's go on the live chart and practice what we have learned. Maybe it's best to go on like 30-minute time frame. Okay, so I think it goes without saying that these are beautiful series of lower highs and lower lows, meaning currently we are in a downtrend. And if we do get a move up and then we take this side, again, a lot of people are going to say this is suggesting that our downtrend has come to an end. However, from my point of view, we shouldn't really jump into any unnecessary bullish conclusion at that point. Why is that? Because I think we need to consider the possibility of having an ABC expanded flat, which looks like this. This is our initial move up into A, correction down into wave B, and in this phase, we must take this initial low and then a strong move up into wave C. And if during this phase, we take the height of our A leg, this pattern is called an ABC expanded flat. If we are not going to take it, and for example, wave C is going to finish somewhere around these areas, this is called a running flat structure. Nonetheless, the subwaves, one way or the other, are pretty much the same. ABC up into A, ABC or maybe WXY down, not really important, into wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside into our ceiling. Now let's go in here and count some waves. So this is my main problem with this move on the upside, and it actually comes to its previous move down. Why? Because question, how exactly are you able to show me a complete 5 wave starting from here to about this point? Do not get me wrong, I'm not saying it's impossible. No, anything is possible, but if you are able to find that, the shape of that 5 wave is going to look so odd to a degree that it's going to make me say, you know what, that probably shouldn't be my primary case. And according to my primary scenario, this is most likely just a simple A, B, C zigzag. And on a higher degree, let's zoom out a bit more and delete some waves so you can see the patterns a bit better. What do we have? ABC up, ABC down, and maybe this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. And well, this is a recipe for a beautiful ABC, potentially even in form of an expanded flat if we take this important high. And this is exactly why I think in Ethereum Classic right now we need to take everything step by step, and let's not let this move up fool us into believing that the absolute low is like 100% in. No, I think we need to be careful, and after this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is over, you should probably expect a move on the downside. And by this time, we will make new updates and see where are we going to go from there. And is the bullish or maybe the bearish scenario in the short term in play? And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ETC. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.